Blackie for Shaman's Forge Woodscraft. Okay, in the Percussion Revolver series, I've had a few people ask me about the grip frames of the Percussion Revolvers and can you change grips? The answer is yes, but there's a little asterisk. In the long decades that they've been making percussion revolvers, the 51s, the 61s, the 1860 Armies, etc., and many different manufacturers, the San Marco, the CVAs, the Palmettos, the others that have been made over the years, there have been some slight differences. On the Ubertis and on the Piettas, I can speak to. To those others, like the CVAs, you're just going to have to match it up and find out. So, what I'm talking about is the Navy grip, and this is a Pietta Navy style grip. This is on what they call, Navy Arms created this, and it was called their Confederate Army or their Reb Army, and it was a 44 caliber with a brass frame. And I've showed this in several videos. But the size of this grip frame right here is the Navy size. Now, people with normal size hands, the 51 Navy grip fits fine. This is also the exact same size grip that was used on the single action Army later on, which was a cartridge revolver. It seemed to fit the hand better, and it's slightly more tapered, and so upon firing it rolls in the hand, thus dissipates some recoil. However, we are physically bigger than the people were at the time of the 1860s. We're taller, a little more robust built, and there are many people today that find these grips a little too small. Yes, you can take the grip from an 1860 Army and put onto either a single action Army or the 51, 61 Navies. In fact, I believe Taylor sells a version of that today that have what they call the Army grip, and that's what they're speaking about. The Army grip is a little bit longer and a little bit thicker, but the bolt pattern is the same, and that means that these two holes here and these three holes here are exactly the same on the two grips. So the two grips are interchangeable in how they mount, but they are different sized in actual holding them in the hand. If you have bare paw hands and you would like to get the bigger frame, you've held an 1860 Army and you like that grip, but you want to put it on your single action Army, or you want to put it onto one of your 51 Navies, or etc., all you have to do is get a donor gun or order a set of parts to convert. What you will need, the screws are the same, so you can use the one on your gun that you're changing to. The 1860 Army back strap, the 1860 Army trigger guard, and the 1860 Army spring and spring screw, as well as the wooden grip. That's what you're going to need. Now, when you add up all those parts, quite often it's better just to buy one of the brass frame cheap, 1860 Armies, pull the grip off, take your 51 Navy grip and put it on it, so you still got a functioning gun, and then you'll have the big grip on the gun you want. For many years I had a single action Army that I had with a 7.5 inch barrel, and it was called a flat top, which is a target version, and I had fitted an 1860 Army grip frame to it because it was better for target work. I also had a 1860 Army Sheriff that was a short little barrel, 5.5 inch. I put a 51 Navy grip onto it to have a little more compact, little smaller package. As I said, I cannot speak to all the manufacturers, but as far as the Ubertis and the Piettas, if you're using a Pietta 1860 Army, it will fit onto a Pietta 51 Navy. Same thing with the Uberti. Any of the others, you just have to get it, line it up, and see if the screws line up perfectly. They shouldn't be far off, but this dimension right here, how it fits up against the frame, may be off on those others. A little trial and error. Hope this helps, guys. Any questions or comments, please leave them below. I'm Blackie for Shaman's Forge Bushcraft, wishing you safe journeys. Have a great day, guys.